For today, I have one long, one short. Motherson Sumi looks good to me. Has seen some good support in the lower regions of 342 zones and looks like Motherson Sumi can climb to levels closer to 375. I would have a stop below 348 on Motherson Sumi and trade long. The stock that looks weak to me is DLF. What a crack it has seen in the upper regions of 215 is actually broken down. And possibly DLF can see levels closer to around 185 or so. I would have a stop above 198 on DLF and trade short. Looks weak to me, DLF. So for today, one long, one short. Short DLF and perhaps go long on Motherson Sumi.
I would want to short ACC at 1405 levels in the cash segment, holding these shorts with a stop loss at 1421, expecting to book profits at 1386 or end of the session, whichever comes first. My second trade would be a short in Ambuja Cements in the cash segment at 206 levels, holding these shorts initiated with a stop loss at 208.5, expecting to book profits at a target price of 202 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
Futures front, I'd prefer to trade Bank Nifty futures, a very aggressive trade. It is down, but I like to buy Bank Nifty futures purely for a technical bounce. Possibly on the upside, we could see targets on Bank Nifty at 11,420. That's the place to take the money off the table. Strong support at 11,150. That's a make or break level. So stop below 11,150 on Bank Nifty futures for a target closer to 11,420. Very, very aggressive trade. It's down, but like to buy.
In the future, July futures of Coal India at 366 levels, holding these short positions so initiated with a stop loss at 370, expecting to book profits at 361 or end of the session, whichever comes first.
The first call from our side would be a buy on Dr. Reddy. If you look at the overall movement, the stock has recently broken out from a consolidation and we expect that it can have higher momentum on the upside. So buy for a target 2950 and a stop loss can be placed at 2680. The second call would be from the IT space as we are expecting outperformance from that sector. So for a target of 2800, TCS can be bought and a stop loss for the same can be kept at 2490.
I would suggest a sell on DLF around 196 half 197. Sell with a stop at 204. Look for targets of 180. ACC, if that breaks 3095, that's a sell with a stop at 1416. Look for targets of around 1350. I got a buy on Bharti with a stop at 347 for targets of 366. Aurobindo Pharma has been a stock which has come on the sell side after a long time. If it breaks 670, which was the last week's low, you could see the momentum accelerate on the downside. So sell then with a stop at 690. Look for targets of around 633. And a buy on Bharat Forge with a stop below 694 for targets of 740.
I would be a seller in a DLF, stop loss 199, target 184. A sell in Ambuja Cement, stop loss 210, target 190. A sell in BPCL, stop loss 585, target 548. A buy in Persistent Systems, stop loss 1270, target 1410, and a buy in a JK Lakshmi Cement, stop loss 236, target 270.
I would suggest a buy on HL Tech with a stop below 1580 for targets of 1700. L&T is a sell if it breaks 1626, and I reckon that could happen with the gap down today. With the stop at 1646, look for short-term targets of 1575 and sell on IRB around 238, 239 mark. Sell with a stop at 246 half for targets of 225. I would suggest buy on ITC with a stop below 360 for targets of 372. I think SSLT is clearly breaking down, so that's a sell. Sell with a stop above 290 half. Look for targets of 273 and a buy on Exide, which is showing some kind of traction after 2-3 days of sideways activity. So that's a buy with a stop below 159.90 or just below 160. Look for a target of around 175.
I would go with a sell in a Century Textiles, stop loss of 590.50, target of 564. A buy in a Bharti, maybe at lower levels, stop loss of 363, target of 390. A very clear buy with a stop loss of little below 200 for a target of 235 to 240. Makes a case for a clear 1:3 trade setup. So I would take this call, and this call is over the next few days or weeks. Individually, I would talk of a sell in a LT, stop loss of 1555, target 1465. A sell in a SSLT, Sesa Sterlite, stop loss 286, target 274. And a buy in a Bharti, I reiterate, stop loss of 365, target 385.
I like Bharat Forge Tanvi, certainly looking good to me, can climb to levels closer to 740 in the days to come, stop below 710. Second stock that I like is DLF. Here too I feel some more of a short covering up move, possibly the short covering could take it to levels closer to 202, stop below 192. And third is Marico. Marico certainly is looking good. Seen a good up move on the levels of 235, then 245. It's inching forward move, can climb to levels closer to around 258, stop below 250.